which is also mine and Bryant's wedding anniversary. We got married on Valentine's Day, and it was purely coincidental. It wasn't like, we weren't trying to be cheesy or anything like that.
Yeah,
it just happened to fall on a Saturday.
I'll never forget it.
Yeah, but now we only celebrate one thing rather than two. So it's easy, and like he said, he shouldn't forget. I mean, it's everywhere you go, so you should always remember. Since it is Valentine's Day, and it is our wedding anniversary, our 4th wedding anniversary, we thought that we would share how we met and how like we got together, and just our story. We'll try and make it short and sweet, and let you guys and
if we're gonna start from the beginning, that's a long story. Or part 2.
Maybe there's my train of thought. Don't try me.
I'm just saying, if I gotta get my story all together before we spit it all out.
Anyways, we'll try to make it as short as possible. He keeps on talking, so it'll probably be longer than you guys want to hear. But hopefully this way you guys will get to know us a little bit better. But anyways, so if we start from the very beginning, we actually knew each other since we were kids, because my dad and Bryant's dad, they were friends, and so our families would get together on like holidays, birthday parties, things like that. They would come to our house all the time. I remember thinking like, man, they're coming again, because they liked to play with us. So there was me. I have 3 sisters, and it was him, and it was just him and his brother at the time. But like, they were just super rowdy, and they were all over the place all the time, and they were so annoying. Anyways,
sure would have been the same way.
They were just annoying, I thought, and I was actually in the same, I don't know if we were in the same kindergarten class with his brother, but I know we had the same kindergarten teacher. He may have been PM and I might have been AM. I don't know. I can't really remember. It's been too long. So we knew each other since then. And then his parents divorced. And so my parents and his parents obviously stopped hanging out with each other. My dad and his dad were still friends, so we would see him every now and then. He would even come over to our house like once we were adults, but we would never speak to each other. He would come over and we would still like not speak to each other, whatever, just walk right past each other. And then
she's playing hard again.
Can you stop? This is our relationship all the time. Like, we just give each other crap all the time. All the time. People think we're fighting all the time, but we're really not. Like, this is just how we speak to each other at our house. It's like constant yelling, but we're not really, we're not like fighting. It's just, I don't know, we're just giving each other crap.
How we talk.
This is just how we speak to each other. But anyways.
But we love each other.
Oh my gosh, stop interrupting me. Anyways, so then fast forward a few years, I go to my friend's wedding. My friend got married. We were pretty young. I think I was 20. Yeah, we were 20 when she got married. And I went to her wedding. It was just my mom and my sisters. Like, we all went because it was, you know, they invited myself and my family. So it was just us girls that went, and Bryant happened to be there because my friend's now husband, they were both friends. So that's why we ended up at that same wedding together.
I didn't even know who was engaged. That's how
clearly they weren't very good friends. So anyways, that's where he saw me at that wedding. I was actually leaving when he saw me. And
I was talking to his wife.
To my friend. Yeah, so he was
kneeling, and then I was talking to her. Then you went by and said bye to her, and then that's when I looked up, and I was like, oh.
And honestly, like, he says that he was talking to her when I said goodbye to her, and I can't remember that moment. I can't remember saying bye to her, and I can't remember ever seeing him at all next to her, anywhere near her. Like, I don't remember. But I was actually leaving with another guy friend at the time. We were going to hang out afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
And so we left, and then a couple weeks later I was hanging out with my friend again, and she was going to another friend's wedding, and she's like, you should come with me. And I was like, well, I don't really know. I don't know if I want to.
Whoa,
and she says,
up. I gotta tell my side.
What?
When I was telling your friend.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Wife,
Okay.
and I looked up and I saw her after she left. I was like, hey, who's your friend? She's like, who? I was like, your friend you just talked to. She's like, Vanessa. I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, that's my friend. I was like, well, look it up. And she's like, oh, all right, don't worry, I got you. I'll hook you up. So
yeah, so then
she told me, same story, that Vanessa wanted me to go, and she wanted to see me there. I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, game in. And she told her the same thing. I haven't even told
the story yet.
But I'm just saying.
So anyways, so then she was telling me, you know, that I should go to this wedding, and she was like, well, you should come because Bryant is gonna be there, and Bryant wants to see you. And I was like, Bryant who? And she was like, Bryant Sanchez. And I was like, oh, Edwin's brother? And I knew him, you know, by Edwin's brother because Edwin and I had always, we're the same age, and so we've gone to school together our whole lives. So I was like, oh, Edwin's brother? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, really? He wants to see me? And she goes, yeah. She goes, so you should come. And I was like, well, I don't know, but I guess I'll go with you. So I go with her. I go to this wedding. I see him. The entire time, this kid is dancing with another girl. The entire time. Whatever.
Really gonna give me that crap when you were left to somebody else?
Yeah, maybe I was dancing with another guy, but that was because he first of all came over and introduced himself. He introduced himself, and he was like, hi, I'm Bryant. And it was super awkward because I was like,
because first of all,
I know who you are, but yeah, nice to meet you too.
Well, first of all, in the middle of the week, I didn't know it was Vanessa, the one I grew up with. I had no idea. That's why I didn't know if you remembered me too, because it's been forever. And so we look different.
We look different.
So that's why I introduced myself. But I wasn't being rude, dumb, but I guess it was a dumb moment.
I always knew who he was.
So at this wedding, I had a flask, and I was drinking some rum, and
they mixed it with soda.
No, this is before. And so I was drinking it, and then, you know, trying to get some liquid courage because I was scared to go talk to her. That's why I was dancing with another girl, because I was trying to get that liquid courage pumping in my veins. And I went to go refill it, but that lady ended up mixing it with soda. So when I finally got the liquid courage to go talk to her and ask her to dance, I did. And so when I was dancing, the flask was shaking the soda, so all the carbonation was expanding the bottle. And so when I was dancing, I heard a pop, and I freaked out, and I was like, what was that?
But he didn't notice anything. All of a sudden I was like, your shirt is leaking. I was like, you're wet.
I had a big green spot.
It was spilling everywhere since he was carrying it in the pocket of his shirt. It was just going down. But I was dressed really nice. I had a suit and everything.
I rented out a suit. That's why I caught her eye. But then little did she know that was a part of my game. And I got you.
I was fooled.
But yeah, so I was embarrassed.
Should have seen him on our first date.
I was embarrassed, and I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go. I was like, my shirt's all wet.
Yeah, he had to run to the bathroom to dry up.
I went into the bathroom. I was so mad. I'm over there in those hand dryers underneath, just go like this trying to dry it. And yeah, I thought the game was over. But no, I got some mad skills.
Here we are.
Look at that. And one baby later.
Anyway, so yeah, by the end of, so that was in like beginning of September. By the end of October 30th, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, and here we are 7 years later, and 4 years of marriage, a home and a baby later, and we're still together and still going strong, and hopefully for many more years to come. So, but right now, I don't remember if I told you guys or not why we're in the car. So obviously we are going to celebrate our anniversary, but we are headed to Salt Lake City because Bryant made some dinner reservations for us, but they're not until 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that was pretty booked.
It's not even 6 yet. I'm starving.
We can go somewhere and get a snack.
And
A pub.
he won't tell me where we're going or what we're doing. He's setting some very high expectations. I mean, I feel like maybe he should have set the bar low just in case.
Oh no. Everything's 100%.
I don't know.
Maybe
I'm excited.
Baby number 2.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm excited. So we'll see.
Just saying.
It's almost 6 o'clock. We've been talking for way too long. This is gonna be a super long video that you guys are not gonna want to watch. But we're headed to Salt Lake City. We're trying to figure out something to do because he only planned the dinner reservations and has no idea what else to do. He wanted to go to Park City, but I looked at the weather in Park City and it was mixed rain with snow. And I said, no thank you. So here we are. We're going to Salt Lake City to do who knows what, who knows where. Yeah, we don't know. But Elena's not spending the night with us for the very first time, and it makes me want to cry. So she's 9 months now. She's staying with my sister, but this will be the first time that she has spent away from us. So we'll see how she does. I don't know. I told my sister, I'm like, if anything, like, just let me know. I will come and pick her up. I don't care what time it is. Like, just tell me. And she goes, I'm not gonna tell you. Why would I do that? She'll be fine. I'm like, you don't know that. You don't know that. So we'll see. I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm just stressing. I bet she doesn't even miss me right now. She doesn't care. But anyway, so we're gonna go out and we'll take you guys along with us, and hopefully you guys enjoy.
Where you move, make me blind. You will always be there. There's no doubt in my mind. You will always be there. Heading out to see ya and leave the rest behind. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be there. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be the one to hold me. You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be. Come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, I know you will always be the.
Build my confidence up some more.
Yeah, you make me feel like there's no air left to breathe. Yeah, you make me feel like I can run on water. I'm picking up the speed. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be there. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be the one to hold me. You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be. Come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, yeah, I know you will always be the. I'll do it all for you. I'll be enough for you, baby. I'll do it all I'll be enough for you. Cause you make me feel.
Right above you is such a beautiful place. And it looks so fancy.
I told you I was gonna do it good. I got hooked up.
You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart.
So we just got out of dinner. We went to the wine bar and it was so good. It was the most tender steak that I have ever had. And we had some really nice wine. Bryant did a little bit of wine tasting. But it was so nice. It was such a nice experience. I liked it because it was somewhere we hadn't ever been. It was so fancy and
You gotta sit in the corner, like in this little room.
yeah, we sat.
Cause I got the hook up.
No, he doesn't. We got sat in a little room, and it had two tables in it, you know, for two different groups. But it was just us in there, so it was like nice private dining, and it was just a really good time. So he did good. We've had such a nice Valentine's Day. I hope you guys all have had a nice Valentine's Day as well. We're gonna head home now. It's past 10 o'clock. Like, we're never out this late. Like, we're parents now. Like, this doesn't happen anymore. So we're headed home. Gonna go to bed. Elena's still at my sister's, which hurts my heart. But it's okay, we'll pick her up tomorrow morning and we'll see her tomorrow. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye, and happy Valentine's Day.
Bye. See, I told you I could pull it off. Cake. Cake. Oh, look at that.
I'm sure anybody who goes to Lush knows what this one is. Are they all the same ones?
No. I had to double up to guarantee
Wow,
it.
could be a little bit more obvious.
To guarantee it.
Oh my gosh. Are these the bubbles?
Elena picked that one.
Oh, you went with the lane.
Duh. Where did I go? She even smelled every single one we smelled. She would go like this. And then she tried to eat it.
Cute. A little unicorn.
Yeah.
Horn.
She tried to eat it, and I was like, no, you can't eat it.
That's cute. Thank you. No wonder you were so busy cleaning the bathroom.
Why you gotta say that on camera?